Okay, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2. In this session, I am probably going to be building up my military, because I was told to attack people. I still haven't decided who I'm going to attack. Turkish Caliphate seems like a good idea. I've also had some other ideas. The Dutch, I was asked to do. Germany, I'll probably have to fight if I fight the Turkish Caliphate, so I might end up getting German Africa out of the deal if I manage to win, which I am not certain of. Although, I probably will. I've also considered Occitania, simply because, I don't know, I think I can knock them out of great power status just by taking Aquitaine from them, and plus it would cut their access to the coast. Although pretty much any of these options requires me to get in war with some other great power. Occitania requires me to go to war with the United States. Presumably, they may not, in fact, go to war with me. Going to war with Germany would probably be the biggest thing, with me going to war with the United States, France, and the Turkish Caliphate. Turkish Caliphate would get me in war with German Empire, and not Polotsk, because Polotsk is allied with me. So they wouldn't actually, so the Turkish Caliphate's probably the safest idea. With my huge fleet of dreadnoughts, I could probably keep any American fleets from getting over, and they're having huge problems with rebels anyway. I expect them to be rioted anytime soon. I was also told to break my alliance with the Soviet Union. It's probably a good idea, considering I might end up fighting the Netherlands, and they're allied with them. Although attacking them while I'm allied with them means they might choose me over them. I like the Papal States thing. I don't think they're going to fight me. No, because they're my sphere. So there's lots of options on the table, but I want to have some of my tanks finished. Show the tanks. Stop lagging. There we go. I've got all these set up. 78 tank divisions, and 1 artillery. I don't know, I'll leave it. But they're not building because nobody has any barrels. And you know they're building up the clothes because it requires 80 clothes too. So that's probably going to take 2 or 3 years to get my tanks up. I don't really want to go to war with somebody who has tanks. Germany probably has tanks, without having some of my own. Although I could have the advantage and nobody else has tanks but me. I'm not sure. But I don't want to risk it, because that would be really bad for me. Turkish Caliphate probably doesn't have any tanks. But losing in Europe would be pretty major for me. So, because that's where my fleets are. And not that that matters very much. My fleets are huge enough that probably nobody else can even attempt to deal with them. Another option is taking Java from Asturias. I don't want to know I want to knock Asturias down a peg, considering that they have been doing something I've been wishing people would do for a while, which is to clean up the situation in Spain. Although Andalusia has been doing so as well, so that's fine. I do eventually want to get it, though. And we're actually allied with them, and they're allied with and sphered by Rome. So that would put us in conflict with Rome. Basically, I can't pursue any goals without getting entangled with someone else. So either I do nothing, or I cause problems. And I think at this point more people want me to cause problems than to do nothing. And I certainly don't want to do nothing. If we look at the great powers, looking for, I guess, the most attractive target, as we usually do, and there's a war going on between some South American people we don't really care about. Germany is by far the strongest aside from us. And these numbers are misleading. Like, probably 1,000 of that is my dreadnoughts, which is a major deal. But the Germany probably doesn't even have a fleet of any consequence. Nothing compared to 100 dreadnoughts. So, yeah, the number's inflated. Plus, unless I spent several years building tons and tons of transports, which I would probably lose like 10% of my fucking guys just shipping them over, and then not having a good place to stand them around, I really can't bring all of my numbers to bear against anyone except the Turkish Caliphate, because we have such a huge border. So it's not exactly a cut and dry deal. Although I assume that we would win, at least in the long run. Of course, with our militancy being so low, we can probably beat them in the long run just by being more unified. And speaking of that, I want to put the reactionaries in power, which jumps our militancy up, but that's okay. Because I need to build some, and because we have no war exhaustion right now, and we have a lot of stuff that lowers it a lot, this will be very temporary. I'm not too worried about it, and we may even be able to enact one of the minor reforms, like maybe, I don't know. I don't really want to do any of these, because that would take us further out of our evil absolute monarchy stuff. I mean, we're in no danger of slipping because we're already in absolute monarchy, so it doesn't really matter. To build some barrel factories, and I don't think anybody's doing it because they're assholes. So let's find a place with very large numbers of Southeast England, Northeast England, New South Wales. That is a lot of guys in New South Wales. Holy crap. I wish I could come in here and build stuff like in the expansion. Just pull it up from that menu. I think you can. Anyway, New South Wales seems like a good idea since they have so many guys. And N comes before S. Ooh. Yeah, there are far too many well-established, full factories in Northwest England to be fucking around with that for the purpose of building a couple of tanks. Northeast England has a highly profitable steel factory. Well, not highly profitable considering this. Holy crap. Yeah, the steel factory is probably the least profitable of those. Well, it definitely is, but Northeast England, one of the places that needs Northwest England, so, I mean, yeah, just basing on the fact that most of these factories aren't full, and the steel factory is nowhere even close. Here we go. South Wales. Yes. Let's build a barrel factory. I wish I could build two, but I can't. They have an automobile factory here. I'm gonna build an automobile factory too, because it uses it. Electric gears. I hate those. Let's build an electric gear factory. And this is unprofitable. Let's build a normal gear factory, or a machine parts factory. I missed it, didn't I? Nope, here it is. Okay. I think we need 3 of the horses. Pharmaceuticals. Well, I guess right here is pretty okay. Bonk. And an airplane factory. Cool. Where else? Has a lot of dudes. New South Wales had the most. Northwest and Southeast England. What do we got for Northwest? Yeah, I realized I was already down here. Yeah, I already looked at that. That was stupid. Southeast England. Yeah, that's even stronger. Wow. This is the maximum level. Holy crap, this is the best steel factory ever. I don't even care if I'm losing money there. Yeah, most of my factories are now profitable. Ah! I don't need any of those. Build me barrels. Yeah, there's really no reason to be building clipper ships anymore. Cigarettes. They're unprofitable. Build barrels. And I don't particularly care if these barrel factories are unprofitable because they are vitally important to my war effort. I'll build one more. I said I was going to build 3, but 5. Oh. I see you. Yeah, there's already one of these there too. Okay, anywhere else with glaring industrial stupidities? I'll leave. No. Market, fix that. And the reason I like state capitalism over planned government or planned economy is that it makes the market stronger. Goddamn horses are really unprofitable. I built so many of those, or the market's built so many of these canned food factories that it's making all of them unprofitable. Holy crap, that's losing a lot of money. Okay. And I should stabilize the market there. I hate these. Oops, I accidentally reopened that. These also consume your... Like, some of them are profitable, but they consume your clerks. Clipper ships. No, that's fine. It'll probably be profitable. This one won't be. Bonk. And what is this one? I don't care. That one has more dudes. Yeah. Ooh. No, I need those. I don't care how unprofitable it is. Ammunition factories, I'll leave. You are terrible. So are you. Why are these so unprofitable? I'll leave that, I don't care. I think people would like cigarettes. That's fine. God, I'm just wasting so much money on cigarettes. On cigarette, places. That's fine, I need liquor. Holy crap. You are unprofitable. Build me one of... What do you have? You get steel, so you can build an advanced machine part factory. Okay. And you build another airplane factory. Okay, so that's enough fucking around with that. Technology. Just gonna keep doing army and navy stuff. Although we should just pick up the rest of these technology things or industry things. Probably, I don't know. I don't even care about this crap. I also got military access with Rome, but I believe when I loaded the game that Serbia had turned me down, so I can't clean this up. And Germany will get mad if I mess with them, so. But I can at least clean out this area. And there aren't even any rebels here anymore, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to cut here, and I'll be back when something else happens. Oh, something happens, because nothing's happened yet. Alright, I somehow managed to get military access to Serbia, so I can get my guys over here to clean that stuff out. Rome is probably really hostile to them, so that's probably why they haven't gotten it themselves. So I'm going to be clearing that out too. Well, nearly completed with our goal of cleaning up Roman territory, and we've finished our technology. So, aeronautics seems like a good idea to give us a little bit more boost to our airplanes, and it'll actually let us build airplane units, even though we can already build the actual things. So, yeah. That will be a good idea, so I'm going to do that. So I was asking about culture. Now, the culture around the world is pretty much the same. America is largely the same, Dixie in the South. Yankee, Dixie, Afro-American, and then, like, Mexican, Yankee, and, like, Yankee mostly up here, because most of these are pretty unpopulated at the beginning of the game. So they're replaced by the culture. And then Anglo-Canadian is Europe for the most part is the same, I would imagine. And these are pretty cosmopolitan for Scandinavia. It's a pretty good spread of cultures there, mostly Icelandic here. Yeah, 1,000,000% Swedish. German, Polish, South German, pretty much the same. Russia, Belarusian, Russian, pretty much the same thing. Polotsk is mostly Persian, with a very tiny amount of Russian people, and the normal minority groups. So, like, it's just got, like, Russian nobles, I guess. So, it hasn't shifted much. Of all the countries aside from the United States, we've probably shifted the culture the most, in that a huge amount of these areas are now majority British culture. Yeah, and we have lots of Greeks and stuff like that. It's like 89%, 98% Greek for this stuff, rather than Turkish. The Turkish Caliphate, because of their huge empire, their populations are, like, spreading weirdly. Because you get, like, Bifaran, which is a Chinese culture all the way over here. And then this is pretty normal. You don't see a lot of Turkish culture. So it's not like they're spreading that culture, but the rest of the culture is being spread out pretty good. To form this weird Turkic Chinese country, because this is like Turkic areas, I guess, here, with the Uzbeks and the Kazakhs, whatever. Turkish, there's some Turkish right there. Mongolia is obviously probably going to be mostly Mongolian. And then this is probably Bifaran, yep. And then Japan. Pretty much normal. Religions don't really play a whole big part in this game, because it's mostly just for issues and stuff. We can see ours pretty easily, but the rest of the world is not necessarily easy to see without, like, going into. Well, I don't even have to go in here. I just go to my population screen. And we can see 64% of our religion is Catholic, 18% is Hindu, and then 7% is Protestant. This is probably our... I don't know where that comes from, but it's there. And very small amounts of Sunni and animists. This is exactly what you would expect. Actually got a lot of farmers for the amount of factories we have. British is majority, not a plurality, but that's to be expected because of our huge amount of other, which is just a bunch of stuff. And then, of course, a bunch of people from religions that are just recently captured. And where is this? I think guess, and I don't know where that is. I'm just not gonna even pretend I know where that is. So we're pretty good religion-wise. I can't see what the rest of them are. I would imagine most of the places have been switched to their primary religions, so Orthodox here, Orthodox here, probably. But I can't see them because it's something that I am not able to see. Very roundaboutly. One of the things that's most notable is that the United States is also Catholic, which I can't really see, but I do know that is true, because I edited it to be that way when I modded the game. And there's no way I could switch the other way, because, yeah. So that's the religion and culture thing. It's huge Dutch cultures here, instead of French. Flemish. That's weird. I guess it's not really weird, but Wallonian and Flemish, yeah. Greek. Yep. Pretty much as you would expect. Now, one of the changes from, I guess, Crusader Kings, I guess, is when they switched to German. The Papal States are not German anymore, they're Italian, because they didn't only land in Germany, and it seemed silly that just the Pope was German, so it changed all the things that occurred to German. This actually happened naturally, like, I didn't mess with any of this, so there's still Berbers and stuff there. Maghribs. And their capital is here. Tangiers, I think. Yes. Okay. Aside from that, I think things are pretty much as you would expect them to be. Hey, look, Azerbaijan, Azerbaijani. But you never expected that. There's not very much American over here. Or Dutch. Or here either. So, whoever asked that question, there's your answer. Things are pretty much British on our side. Pretty much Greek for the Romans, although some of these other places are majority Persian, but there's a lot of Greek people. Cultures are subtly shifting, as you would expect them to, based on who rules the country. And based on the colonial growth rates and the forms of government that people have. So I hope that answers the question. And the religion thing is a lot harder to see. So I do know that these guys are, I believe, Shia Muslim, but I can't really see that. I don't think. So once these are clear, I'll get my dudes out of here and then see if they explode again and keep building my tanks. It's going to be a while before those tank factories are built. Probably, yeah, a couple of years. So I'm going to be sitting around doing a little bit of nothing for a while. None of my tanks are even starting to build. And then why are these... Oh, it's because these are... I built... Why am I building... Oh, because it's some armor queued there. Okay. Yeah, these take a long time to build. And I built 3 dreadnoughts in some places. In places I had bases. Okay, back to watching. Oh, I guess I should remove these, since it's not actually doing anything. Focus. Okay. So I didn't actually build any factories there. I don't think there's any reason to use them that way, now that I think of it. So I'm going to look for places to put statifiers. Just randomly looking for dudes. Pink dudes. I may not have enough anywhere. Oh. That's enough. Okay, and these are going pretty good. This is at 98%. This is at 86%, and this is at 53%. And of course, this is at like 0%. And this is at like I don't know, 83. So that's pretty good. I saw someplace that was really good. Yeah, over here. Cool. Okay. Whoa! The Roman Empire declared war on the Soviet Union. We are going to decline this one. And see if we get into war this way. Rome is not calling us. Rome must be pretty confident in their ability to beat them. So it's this, I think. But I don't think they're going to call us. Although the Netherlands is at war too. Now might be a good time to strike against the Netherlands. We're still technically allied to the Soviets, we're not. Okay. How many guys do they have here? Very few. We have fewer. Okay. These are not mine. Yes, they are. They're... Okay. Oh, those are the guys I was bringing back from Serbia. Okay. Well, the things I want the most are actually not the African colonies, but these, because they look stupid. These specifically here, not necessarily this or this, because they break my hegemonies. And because a lot of these already have a lot of Dutch culture, so it'd be more difficult for me to make them into states. Let's see. This would be a roundabout way of helping our Roman bros and sticking it to the commies. So, I guess the best place to attack would be here. These islands, and then try to take these. We don't have a proper casus belli, but we just really want to keep the heat off of Rome. Although Rome looks like they've got this in the bag, but I don't know. I've seen wars swing the wrong way simply because of I guess issues with movement and stuff. Alternatively, I could grab these from the Soviets. But I think if I get pulled into this war with them, that would be the best thing, because then I could demand stuff from both of them. But I guess Rome would have to start losing for that to happen. We'll give them more subsidies. I don't really care. Other than that, I'm just going to sit and wait and see if they pull me in. Because I don't want to declare war on the Netherlands and then get pulled into the war with the Soviets and be all out of position. Because the Soviets are who I want to fight. And then I want to be able to add war goals against the Netherlands. Though, on the other hand, that would probably make me the war leader. Instead of Rome if they pulled me in, so they may not want to do it for that reason. So they're going to get this. Does that link them up with their old land? It does. So that's good. Let's Give them oh, they already have military access. Okay, that's cool.